Hey Snap pickleball players. This is about court position. Here's my whiteboard to kind of give you an idea of what I was talking about this morning in the live feed. Basically, what I wanted to do, and we saw this in the video demonstration out on the courts yesterday when I had my two players, Connie and Gina, showing you where home base is. Okay, so let's go back. We're cutting the court into thirds. Okay, one. Here's the alley. For this side, this alley is going to be the unprotected side. This person's going to take a paddle's width over the center. The next paddle's width is the gray area. Anything from that point on over is the alley person's, okay? So if you'll remember how to find out where your home base is, that's basically as unique as we are. You know, everybody's different height, okay? We have different wingspans. We have one person in the group who literally can be laying on the kitchen line and go like this and almost touch the net. So this is going to be different depending on your partners and your height. So if you are of a tall stature, you're going to be probably close in the center, and aren't you lucky? You don't have to do too much pickleball shuffling back and forth to cover your alley and to cover the forehand. However, for average size, average height people, it's easier for us to go ahead and cover 1/3 of the court, 1/3 of the court, and leaving 1/3 open, okay? And we're gonna go ahead and do the pickleball dance. You know, if the ball comes over here, we're gonna come over here. These guys are gonna stay at their home base because they gotta protect this alley, right? We're all going to go where that ball is, okay? And now if this person goes ahead and brings it over here, what do? Comes over here and we all dance over here, right? So we're basically, once the rally gets going, we're basically all a box or a rectangle, okay? So are you seeing how the dance goes? If it comes over here, that's kind of back to home base because it's not really that far, so we all go back to home base, okay? If the ball is getting played in the center third, the neutral area, if you hear me talk about the neutral area, it's that center third. If that ball is being played in the neutral area, we're going to go ahead and be at home base, but we're going to lean, okay? So in other words, if the ball is being played here, let's say that this guy went ahead and hit it and it goes here. Well, because it's coming at this angle, geometry-wise, since it's coming at this angle, it's coming into this person's backhand paddle and away from this person's forehand paddle. How many times have we gone and hit, you know, reached for it? Don't ever reach. Use your footwork. Get in the proper position, because you reach and it's not a good thing. But anyway, you reach for it. It hits the rim of your paddle. My paddle's over here, just a second. It hits the rim of your paddle and it goes ricocheting off. But if you're this person here with their backhand, see how that ball's going to come into their paddle and they can go ahead and take it. All right? So the exception of the rule is when the ball's coming at a diagonal, then you go ahead and take it. Even though it might bounce right around here, it's still going to bounce and come towards you, okay? Think of your geometry. When the ball bounces, it's not going to stay there. Unless it's got some spin on it, it's not going to go back this way. It's going to continue on the path in which it was coming, okay? So go ahead and this person's going to take it. They're going to come over here and go in and take it and then place it. Let's say they place it here. And then she's going to come back out. All right, who's going to take it now? This person hit it at a diagonal. It's kind of in the gray area. It depends on the pace. If it was a slow moving one and this person's out of position, this person can come in and get it. You know, whenever it's in neutral, you guys got to talk, okay? Yours, mine, I got it, you take it. You know, this person might be off balance, might still be trying to get out of the kitchen. So the other person's got to go in there and take it for them, all right? Now, I mentioned about court positioning for the return of serve, okay? So this team is serving the ball. this person's going to be returning the serve. All right. These guys are going to be outside of the baseline. All right. Now, because of, you know, whatever, this person's going to go ahead and serve. They like serving to the deep to the backhand. All right. If they serve deep to the backhand, this person's going to come over here. They're going to hit their shot. There's a couple different options for their shot. All right. They could come over here. They could come here. They could come here. All right. Now, if I see that my opponents are over here like this, where's the hole? Okay, there's a big hole right in here, right? So I probably will bring my return to about there. Remember, we don't ever go toward the lines. My God, little Mo's going to get the thing here. Okay, and because if I'm this person, I'm going to say yours, because a backhand drop, you know, that's kind of difficult to do. It's not impossible, but it's difficult. So I'm hoping my partner is going to be to where they can come over here, get this, and if they are, I would go ahead and put a drop shot here. Oh wait, no, here, over the net, sorry. Okay, so I would go ahead and place my drop shot here. This person, after they hit their return, should be up here. Depending on where they hit the return will depend on where they come to the net. Okay, so let's start back at the serve, all right? Everybody's at home base where they should be. Home base back here is the same as it is up here. We're still cutting the courts into thirds. We're still covering it as a team, moving back and forth, okay? So this person goes ahead, hits the return, and they bring the return, let's say they bring the return here. Well, if they bring the return here, they need to follow it in here, right? We come over, I'm going to come over here. This person's going to come around and do a drop shot here. Why? Think about it. Okay, after I do my perfect drop shot here, we're going to come up here. The reason why is this person did their return back here. This is my playbook. This is one of my favorite plays to set my team up for a win. Okay, so I'll go ahead and put it here, and that means that we should be covering here. So if I'm this person, I'm going to bring a drop shot here, and we need to come over here. It's going to bounce out. If they get to it, that's going to pop it up most likely, and then we're right here to take it. Okay, do you see why that's one of my money shots? I love that shot. All right, now let's come back here. Home base back here. How many times do we get caught here? Ah, snap, I don't like getting caught there, do you? Nah, it's not a good place to be. So let's not do that. How do we not do that? Well, as soon as we make contact with the ball, I'm sorry, let me come over here. As soon as we make contact with the ball, we don't hang out here and wait for it to come here before we start moving in. We follow it in. So we make contact and we follow it in. We get here, and now we're there, breathing, at the ready, relaxed, and we're ready to take whatever they have to give us. Okay? Don't get caught here. If you do get caught here, you've heard the term, if they're back, keep them back. Your opponents will go ahead and do this. Now you're going to have to dig it out. Once you dig it out, if you pop it up, because now they're up here, okay? Now they're the wall, and you've got to go over them. So not over them, but you have to figure out how to get it so that your team isn't on the defense anymore. So if you just dig it and pop it up, they're going to continue banging it back at your feet because you're always popping it up. So the thing to do is a block shot. Remember how our block shots were back at the, up here in zone 2, our block shot? It was a 6 grip with a 1-inch follow through. Same thing here, only you're going to just bring your paddle down to around your ankles. Bring it down, and you're not going to do a follow through. You're just going to let that ball hit your paddle When it comes off of your paddle, it's going to do a great drop shot, and then you'll be able to move in, okay? Remember, wherever that ball is, that's where all 4 players should be following, okay? This is a neutral area because remember, we're in the neutral zone. This is the unprotected area for this team, so they're going to move over. We do the pickleball shuffle. It's a side shuffle. You don't want to cross over. I'll show it in a court. I'll get some players to help us demonstrate that. Now, remember how I said I want you to do your dinks close to the net, 18 to 24 inches close to the net? If your opponents do that to you, you don't have to shuffle this way. You can go in, step in to get it, okay? Don't come out here and wait for it to come back to you. Go ahead, and you have to wait for it to bounce, but you can step in and then get in position to take it over here, okay? Again, I'll do a video with players out on the court for you guys to figure that out. But this is our home base. We've cut the courts into thirds, okay? I hope my whiteboard helped. I do have little red dashes there. I don't know if you can see it very well. But anyway, if you have any questions, just give me a message, a comment, and we'll see if we can take care of them for you. We'll answer them as quick as I can, all right? Thank you so much, guys. You are awesome. Go out there and rock it. Snap to it. Play smart, nimble, and purposeful. Okay? Thank you.